I have a huge grading reveal today, including some cards that I crossed over to PSA from some of the other grading companies. You ready to see how I did? Hello, sports card investors. And over the next 15 minutes here, I'm either going to be really happy or really sad because I have some big cards that I have sent off to PSA, and I am hoping that I got some really good 10s back today, but we're going to find out. And some of these cards you have seen featured on this channel in the past, including this first one. This is a crossover attempt. You guys probably remember that at Fanatics Fest earlier this year, I bought a complete set of 2014 Kaboom basketball cards. Well, most of those cards that I bought, most of them were PSA graded already, but there were 3 of them that were actually graded by other grading companies. And I wanted to get those cards shifted over to PSA, so I had the complete set in PSA. So I cracked them and I put them in PSA slabs. And I knew that I was taking a chance here that the grades could bump down a little bit, but hopefully not too much. And maybe I got lucky and they went up. This first one, this is the Allen Iverson from the 2014 Kaboom set from Panini Excalibur. It was a BGS 9.5. Now, I don't think this one probably got a 10 because it has a subgrade of 9 for the corners, but I really hope it got a PSA 9. You ready to see what it got? Here we go. PSA 8. PSA 8. So I'm okay with this because, once again, I wanted the entire set in PSA. That's why I crossed it over. But from a value standpoint, what I just did was a disaster. The secondary market value of a BGS 9.5 is significantly more valuable than a PSA 8. That is unfortunate. By the way, it looks like PSA has added a, look at that. That's cool. I've never seen that before. Have you guys gotten grading? Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess that's a new PSA thing. I just got this order back the other day. I guess they've now got plastic on some of the cards in order to protect the card surface. I actually like that a lot because I hate nothing more than a card coming back from a grading company that already having some scratching on the card. So thankfully, we're at least avoiding that. Okay, card number 2, part of that same Kaboom set. This was, let me get this little thing out here without showing the grade. Don't look at the grade. That was an SGC 9.5. So once again, would love to get a PSA 10, expecting a PSA 9 since it was an SGC 9.5. And we got, oh my God, a PSA 7. We just went from an SGC 9.5 to a PSA 7 on the same card, and I cracked these very carefully. There was no damage to the card during the cracking process. We went from an SGC 9.5 to a PSA 7. All right, 0 for 2. Happy, once again, to have it at PSA because I wanted to get the complete set at PSA, but that's a little rough. That's a little rough. Okay, we have one more Kaboom to show off today, and you probably remember this one. I picked this up at a local card show here in Atlanta recently because this looked like a super clean copy, and I thought it had a chance at a PSA 10.
What cash are you doing? If you did 520 cash, I'd do that.
You do 520 cash?
Yeah, I do 520.
So that's kind of just above where it's typically going for raw and PSA 9.
Yeah.
So obviously I would be taking a chance.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be, if it came back, if I sent it off for grading and it came back at 9, I would be overpaying. If it came back at 10, I would be, doing well on that. Really trying to inspect the centering, hoping for a 10. An 8. An 8. How did this get an 8? This thing was so clean. It was so clean. I looked at the centering of it. I could not see anything wrong with this. How did this get an 8? I looked at it in a magnification. The surface looked good. I am stunned. I would not have been stunned if it got a 9, but I am honestly stunned that this got an 8. I did not see that coming. Of course, I would not have paid what I paid for it if I had known it was going to get an 8. I paid a strong price on the card thinking it had a real shot at a 10, and here it gets an 8. Okay, my grading expertise at the moment is PSA is teaching me a lesson. They're humbling me. Okay, here's another card I bought from that same card show. This, to me, I bought raw. It looks super clean. This is that Michael Jordan baseball card from 1991 Upper Deck. Look at the centering. Look at the corners. Look at the edges. The front of the card looks perfect. Looks absolutely perfect. Look at that card. Looks absolutely perfect. The back of the card looks absolutely perfect. It all looks perfect to me. This card looks perfect. All right. I'm hoping for a 10. It's very difficult to gem these cards. Very difficult, but I don't see any defects. I bought it raw. Let's see what we get. What is going on? A PSA 6? How did this get a PSA 6? What is, like, for the love of God, what is going on? How did this get a 6? I don't get it. I do not understand. I truly do not understand. How did this get a 6? I see no surface issue. The edges are good. The corners are good. They're better than good. The corners are brilliant. The edges are brilliant. The centering is great. Look at that. And I don't see any surface issue. How did that get a 6? I don't know what to say. I mean, clearly something, I guess, is wrong with the card. I guess there is some type of surface issue that I just completely missed on it. That's what it has to. It's got to be surface. It can't be edges or corners or centering. That's definitely not 6 worthy. It's beautiful. I don't know what to say. I don't know how that got a 6. Okay, let's keep going. I'm getting less enthusiastic about this grading reveal all of a sudden. Good God. Okay, this was another crossover. So this card I picked up in a trade at Cards HQ trade night. This is a Aaron Judge Bowman in-person auto card. So I thought that was super cool. Clean auto. The card was graded by Beckett, auto grade only, of a 10. The card itself was not graded by Beckett. And I looked at the card and said, I think it's got a shot at a 10. Maybe a 9. It is a little bit left-right off-center. You can see there, slightly left-right off-center. So I thought it was a 9 or 10. And I figured that it would be worth getting a dual grade from PSA. If the autograph comes back at 10 and the card grade comes back at 9, or hopefully a 10, I figured that was a good thing to do. Looks like a solid, clean auto. Let's see how he did. Okay, that's better. It's PSA 9 with an autograph grade of 10. Okay, that's kind of what I was expecting on that one. Okay, all right. That's the first one that I am, like, moderately pleased with at this point in time with this grading reveal. Okay, this is a Roma Dunze card that I pulled out of a box. Actually, no, I traded for this one. I traded for this one at trade night as well. Expecting this one's probably a PSA 9. The corners on it, slight little bit of white, but the centering on it looked good to me. The surface on it looked good to me. Figured it was probably at a PSA 9 still worth grading, number to 199. Of course, I sent this off for grading earlier in the season. He hasn't had the greatest year, but there was a lot of excitement about him going into the season. A PSA 7. Okay. I feel like I need to give a speech here. I feel like I've let everybody down. I've let my viewers down. I've let my team down. I've let my folks here at Cards HQ down. But most importantly, I've let myself down.
I just want to say one thing. I'm sorry. Extremely sorry.
My ability to evaluate these cards for grading, all I can say is I'm going to work harder than ever before. I'm going to do better.
You have never seen any player in the entire country play as hard as I will play the rest of the season, and you never see someone push the rest of the team as hard as I will push everybody the rest of the season.
This is ridiculous. This will not happen again. I will practice harder with my card evaluation than ever before.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
Yikes. I'm now scared. I'm now scared to see the rest of these cards. Okay, another card I traded for at Cards HQ trade night, Spencer Strider. This one is worth grading if it gets a 10. This is a numbered card. I'm hoping for a 10. A 9, it's probably not really worth grading. It looked really clean to me. And of course it gets a 9 because why would that get a 10 with how things are going today? Okay, moving on. Shohei Ohtani, another card I traded for at a trade night. It was raw. Once again, it looked really good to me. It looked really clean. I thought it had a good shot at a 10, which probably means it's going to get a PSA 4. Oh, it got a 10. Hey, that's nice to know. I appreciate the fact that the grader is actually capable of putting the number 10 in their computer system before printing the label. I was beginning to question if that was even possible anymore with the way this had gone so far. All right, so we got a 10. We got our first 10. Maybe Shohei Ohtani is going to turn this entire grading order around. That's what we got to hope for right now. Okay, Ellie De La Cruz, another card I traded for at Cards HQ trade night. This is a nice one. This is his number to 25 rookie card from Topps Finest. This is his orange number to 25. The card looked really good to me. Once again, I'm hoping for a PSA 10 and a 9, a PSA 9. Okay, well, you know what? Hey, it's better than a PSA 6. So we'll go with it. Shohei Ohtani, this is from this year's Topps, the blue border, the color match with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Nice looking card. Once again, traded for this card. I think I picked this up at a local card show recently in Atlanta in raw condition. Looked like a clean copy of the card to me. Thought it had a chance at a 10. Will Mr. Ohtani come through for me again? No, it's an 8. How is it an 8? How is it an 8? Wow. I am really getting humbled with this grading order. What in the world? I've done a lot of these PSA reveals, and they normally go a lot better than this. What did I miss? What did I miss on all of these? I don't know. They say when you get older, your vision gets bad. Maybe I just can't see things as clearly anymore. Is that what's happening? Is this an age thing? Do I need to be put on the bench at this point? Is my career becoming over? I'm too old to play the game effectively anymore? I don't know what is going on. All right, Jordan Lawler. This is his finest auto rookie. I traded for this card as well. Thought it looked clean. PSA 9. Okay. It's better than a PSA 8. All right. Picked up this card at trade night as well. This is from Wild Card. This is a Bijan Robinson Dynamite. Honestly, I think this is a cool card. And of course, it's not an expensive card, but it's Bijan, of course, an Atlanta Falcon here in Atlanta. So a good local card. I thought it looked clean. I thought it's a cool looking card, kind of a fun card for the PC. Thought it was a nice copy. PSA 9. PSA 9. All right. I tell you what. Does PSA not realize the holidays are upon us here? Like, can they be a little more generous? Can we be a little more generous with these grades, PSA? Okay, I picked up this Victor Wembanyama bronze Monopoly card. I think they call this the brown, actually, the brown refractor from Monopoly. It is a Wemby rookie number to 249. I picked this up at a card show recently. It looked pretty good to me. I think this one's slightly off center, left, right, and top bottom is slightly off center as well. So this one I would not be shocked if it gets a 9. I'm hoping for a 10, but a 9 is kind of what I thought this might get with the top-down centering on that in particular. We shall see. It got a 9. It got a 9. Of course it did. Okay. All right. Okay. This next group of cards, this is really going to put me to the test, or perhaps completely embarrass me, because I picked up at the Atlanta card show recently, our local card show, a guy had 10 of these cards. This is Victor Wembanyama from Prism Deca, his Prism Deca base rookie cards. He had a lot of 10 of them. that he had gotten out of breaks, and he sold me all 10. They were all raw. So I went through all 10, and I picked out the 3 out of the 10 that I thought were most perfect. And I thought that these 3 were the ones that had the greatest chance of getting a PSA 10. If these don't get 10s, then I'm honestly probably just going to quit the video and sub somebody else in to sit in this seat for the rest of the video, because I won't know what the heck is going on. Okay, let's see how we did. All right, here we go. Okay, we got a PSA 10. All right, that's all I needed. One PSA 10 is validation that I've not completely lost my mind. Let's see what the second one is here. Ooh, we got another PSA 10. That's rare during this grading reveal. That's unexpected. One more. Okay, I'm back. 3 for 3 on PSA 10. Honestly, that makes me feel better, because as I said, there were 10 of these. I went through all 10. I picked out the 3 best. And okay, so that one I did okay on. 3 for 3 with PSA 10 with the Wemby Deca. All right, I'll take that at least. At least that's a dub for the day. That's all I got so far. Juan Soto, this card's particularly relevant at the moment. His cards have been going up. He's been in our top 5 hottest cards since his big contract with the Mets. This card I traded for raw at a trade night. This is his Bowman's Best. Actually, I might have traded for this one back at the National. I've had this one for a while in raw condition in my case. I forget exactly when I traded for it, but I looked at it recently and said, let's get it off to PSA to grade. Beautiful card, by the way. Look at that card. Look how that hits in the light right there. Isn't that a nice card? I just think this is a really nice card design. It is his rookie from Bowman's Best 2018. I was hoping it would get a 10. It's real clean. Hey, it got a 10. See, that's how these grading reveals are supposed to work, right? Isn't this how this is supposed to work? By the way, I want to give a shout out. We have our own card grading service here at Sports Card Investor that we do in partnership with our friends at Got Baseball Cards. And they have a service where they will pre-screen your cards before they submit them off to PSA for you. Guess what? I didn't use it for this grading reveal. I submitted all of these myself. Next time, I'm probably going to use our friends at Got Baseball Cards to do pre-screening for me because they'll probably do a little bit of a better job than I just did. And if you want to check that out, if you want to use their pre-screening and their PSA submission service, they get discounted rates too for you on PSA submissions. Go to sportscardinvestor.com and click grading in the main menu bar. All right, here we go. Bobby Witt Jr. also picked this up at a trade night. Thought that this looked really clean. Nice looking card here as well. I like this purple variation of this Bobby Witt Jr. rookie card. This is from Topps Fire, hoping for a 10. We got a PSA 9. Okay, couldn't keep the streak going for too long of 10s. I mean, that would have been improbable. Pick this one up raw as well. This is Evan Carter. This is numbered to 399 from Bowman, his Bowman rookie card. Hoping for a 10. Thought it looked clean. It got a 10. Okay. Little bit of redemption here at the end of the grading reveal, perhaps. Turning the tide slightly on this grading reveal with how poorly it started earlier. Let's look at this one. We got Paul Skenes. This is a big card. This is a big card. I really like this card. Card number 1 of 50. Paul Skenes, Gladiators of the Diamond. I think this is a cool looking card. Thought this looked clean. This is one I would really like to 10 because I just think this is a super, super cool card. It's card number 1 of 50, which is super cool. It's the gold variation, of course. All right, we got a 10. We got a 10. We got a 10. Okay, that's good. That was one I was really hoping for a 10 on. We got a 10. Thankfully, that is awesome. This one, I would love a 10 on as well. This is beautiful. I love the Joe Burrow Tiger Stripe cards. I plays in really well with the Bengals uniform, or Zebra Stripe, I should say. This is Zebra Stripe. The Tiger Stripes actually play in even better to their uniform, but the Zebra Stripes play in nicely to their uniform as well. I just think it looks really good, whether it's Tiger Stripe or Zebra Stripe, to have that associated with Burrow and the Bengals. I picked this up raw. The card looked good to me. This is his field level from Select, I think from 2023. It looked nice to me. Hoping for a 10. PSA 8. All right, we're back to old times. We're back to old times. PSA 8 on that one. Jeez, this has been a difficult grading reveal. My goodness. All right, we got a couple more cards to go, and then I got to show you a couple of pickups I just had for my PC, which are absolutely incredible. How about this, guys? Well, these are actually pickups for my PC as well. So this is so cool. I love the LeBron James chalk toss. I love the chalk toss. In fact, you're going to see a chalk toss in a minute. In fact, you know, I'm just going to show you a little preview of this. Okay, hold on. Check it out. Check it out. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I'm just going to show it to you early. I was going to show it to you later in the video, but isn't this cool? So this is LeBron James 2008 Topps Chrome chalk toss card. And these are 2 printing plates. Now, I think these printing plates are from Topps, not Topps Chrome, I believe. Yeah, this is Topps basketball. So this is not Topps Chrome. This is Topps Chrome, but it was the same card design in Topps and Topps Chrome that year. Beautiful, beautiful cards. One of my favorite cards of all time. This chalk toss LeBron card is one of my favorite cards of all time. And so I was able to pick up recently 2 of the printing plates. I met the guy. Where did I get those from? I think it was at the National. I think it was at the National this year. I could be wrong on that, but I think it was at the National. One guy had both of these printing plates. I did a deal with him for the printing plates. I thought that was super cool. Of course, these printing plates are one-of-ones. There's 4 of them total, right? There's 4 different printing plates that they use to print the actual cards for each of the 4 different ink colors. But to have 2 of the 4, I would love to get all 4 at some point. But I thought these were really cool. Now, PSA no longer will assign a number grade to printing plates. They will only authenticate them. So I know what the grades are going to be. The grades are going to be authentic, unless they think they were altered or something weird. But let's just check it out. Oh, that's weird. They put Topps Chrome. Huh. They gave it the authentic grade I expected. Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome. I think PSA is wrong on that. I believe these are Topps. I don't think these are the Topps Chrome, right? Because it's Topps logo 2008, 2009 Topps basketball. I think it would have said Topps Chrome. I think these are just Topps, not Topps Chrome. Interesting. Might have to. What do you think of the YouTube comments? You know these printing plates, Topps or Topps Chrome? Pretty sure these are Topps. Pretty sure PSA messed up on the labeling. I'm gonna have to reach out to PSA to see. I mean, either way, it's great. I don't care if they're Topps or Topps Chrome. Honestly, either way, it doesn't matter to me. I just want to make sure they're right. I want to make sure the labels are right, and I'm pretty sure those are supposed to be Topps and not Topps Chrome. Okay, I want to show you a couple of things that I picked up recently for my PC that I think you guys are really going to enjoy seeing. So I showed you a minute ago, this LeBron. I have been chasing this card for a very long time. They don't sell very often at all in a PSA 10. I think it's like a Pop 7 maybe in a PSA 10. Super rare. This, of course, is the gold, so it's numbered to 50. And the number to 50 in a PSA 10 is very, very rare. But so I got this earlier this year in an online auction. But here's why I wanted it so bad. I love 2008 Topps Chrome. I love the card design. And my 2 favorite cards from 2008 Topps Chrome are the Kobe and the LeBron. And the reason why is the imagery on both of these is so iconic. You've got Kobe being guarded by LeBron. Super, super cool. And then you've got LeBron doing the chalk toss. So I would argue 2 of the best images on any basketball card of LeBron or Kobe during their entire careers. This is the gold refractor numbered to 50, and both of these are in PSA 10. Both of these with a population of under 10. Very rare, hard to come by. I love the fact that I have both these cards on my PC. By the way, if you're wondering what the kind of the red border is around these cards, these are Slab Strongs. You guys have heard me talk about them on the program before, and they have just been remanufactured. BCW has taken over the license to Slab Strongs, and they're now called BCW Slab Bumpers, and they just rolled out with a whole new line of these. They're now available in a ton of different colors. You can get them in red. They've got all kinds of fun colors like purple and orange. They got blue. They got a bunch of different colors, green, but also neutral colors. If you want neutral colors, they've got clear, They've got like a gray silver color, which is really, really nice as well. But I love these because they protect the card. Instead of putting it in a bag, this helps prevent it from scratching, just like a phone case helps protect your phone. And it also, if you drop it, the thing's not going to crack. Oh, don't try it at home, but it's hopefully not going to crack because this, just like a phone case, gives your slab protection. I think they look really nice. And you can get these right now on bcwsupplies.com. Search for slab bumpers on bcwsupplies.com. You get a 6-pack for, I think they're like $19 for a 6-pack. And you can get 10% off at checkout when you use promo code SCI. And that's of everything on BCW Supply. So go to BCW Supplies, promo code SCI, and you're going to get 10% off slab bumpers and everything on bcwsupplies.com. So wanted to share that card with you. Check this out. Check this out. This is so cool. Shaquille O'Neal's pass, his credential to get into the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta. Shaq's first Olympic USA basketball team appearance ever in 1996. He was obviously super young in his career at that point in time. And the 96 team won the gold medal. They were the team after the Dream Team, right? 1992 Dream Team. And then 1996. I got this earlier this year in an online auction. I love his photo. I mean, how cool is that? How cool is that? And this is the pass that he used for admittance into the Olympic Games. I just think that's super cool. Absolutely love that. So I thought that was a really cool pickup. One more pickup I want to share with you. One more pickup. This is super cool. You might have seen this. I put this on social media recently. The story behind this is ridiculous. This is Vince Carter's jersey from the 2000 Olympic Games. The 2000 Olympic Games. This is Vince Carter's jersey. Look at this. Look at the USA Basketball logo on there. Absolutely beautiful. Now, this was found in a thrift shop. I had a guy email me who watches the show, and he said, hey, my brother was at a thrift shop, I believe in California, and they had this jersey. He picked it up. I know you collect USA Basketball stuff. What do you think of this? And I'm like, that's awesome. And like, look at this, stitching and everything on it, just absolutely beautiful. Now, how do I know that this is actually a team-issued jersey and not a replica, right? Well, here's how. The tags. So this tag in particular, if it's a replica jersey, because they sold a lot of jerseys, right? If it's a replica jersey, the tag is different. All the other jerseys that Champion made, they did not put that exact tag on. This tag is exclusively for the team-issued jerseys for the players on the Olympic team. So that's one identifier. Here's the other identifier. That is the exact jersey size that Vince Carter wore during the Olympic Games. He wore a 50 with a +2. Now, how do I know that? Because I researched it, because I went and I looked at previous sales of Vince Carter's game-used jerseys, and I went and examined those sales, and I looked at what size of jersey he wore, and it was a 50 +2 in the Olympics. So this is a legitimately real team-issued jersey to Vince Carter during the Olympics. Now, did he actually ever wear this in a game? I don't know. That's the next step. The next step would be trying to get this photo matched to see if it actually ever was worn in a game or not. There's photo matching services that will help you determine that. But regardless of whether it ever was or it wasn't, the very fact that a team issued, there's not very many team issued jerseys for the players out there, only a few, and the fact that this is team issued to Vince Carter is a massive find, especially in a thrift shop. So the guy emailed me and he's like, would you be interested? I'm like, yeah. Send it to me. I want to make sure it's a real thing. Send it to me, but of course I'm interested. He sent it. I looked at it. I'm like, it's the real thing. And we made a deal on it, and happy to have the Vince Carter 2000 team-issued USA Olympic jersey in my collection. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Happy holidays to you. I hope you have a great holiday week this week. If you liked the video, please give it a like. Please give it a subscribe to our channel. And of course, don't forget to go grab your slab bumpers from bcwsupplies.com, promo code SCI for 10% off everything at BCW Supplies. Appreciate you watching. See you soon in the next episode. Take care.